Hey guys, yesterday Rise of the Planet of the Apes came out, which is the highly anticipated prequel slash reimagination of Planet of the Apes. And today I saw it and I am going to review it. Overall, the movie was great. Um, Originally, I didn't know whether it would be a prequel or a reimagination, because I heard it was both, which it was. It did take place before the Planet of the Apes occurred, like with Charlton Heston in that story. But it is the beginning of the revolt. But it's not how it's told in Conquest and Battle for, which is part 3 and 4 in the original series from the 60s and 70s. So it's kind of half and half between prequel and reimagination. Um, this may contain spoilers, so there's your warning. Um, in, I believe it was Conquest. Yes, Conquest. Caesar, the main chimpanzee that leads the revolt, um, is born on Earth from two chimp astronauts that land on Earth, which is run by humans at the moment. And he is very smart because he was born with the gene of his smart parents. But he is raised by a circus leader named Armando, played by Ricardo Montalban. And but in Rise of the Planet of the Apes, he is saved by Dr. Rodman, played by James Franco, in order to have him not put down, because he would have been put down otherwise if he was left at the lab. So, what the reason he's smart in Rise was because his mother was injected with the ALZ-112 virus, which is supposed to be the cure for Alzheimer's, and she's eventually shot dead because she's being very protective over Caesar. But then Caesar's born, so Dr. Rodman, yes, Dr. Rodman takes him home. Yes, him takes him home, and then raises him as his own. Eventually, he has to give him away because he attacks someone who he thought was attacking Dr. Rodman's father, played by John Lithgow. So he has to live in for a short period of time in I think it was a primate shelter, and the person who worked there, Draco Malfoy, I forget his character name, or actor, I don't even know what his real name is. Malfoy is actually a real dick to the apes, and he, like, abuses them and stuff. Like, he nonstop sprayed Caesar with a water hose, or like a fire hose or something. And so that really pissed off Caesar. And then he eventually figured out, I think he stole like a bottle opener or something from one of Malfoy's friends, to which he broke his cage and then let everybody out. What he did was he went all the way back to Dr. Rodman's house and got the cure for the Alzheimer's cure that originally made his mom smart, which made him smart, and he unleashed it all to the apes and chimpanzees in the shelter to escape from that and eventually do that. But what I thought was great was when he went to attack Malfoy, he he said, "Get your stinking paws off me, you damn dirty ape," like from the original Charlton Heston movie, and I thought that was great. But what I didn't expect was that was when Caesar said his first word, which was no, which was a major pivotal point in the revolt, being that that was the first word spoken by an ape or a chimp. Caesar's a chimp. So that was great. Um, and then there was another scene which I thought was a really good like wink at the original because it would eventually happen later in the series if they're making more Apes movies after this one, which is the monkeys riding horses to catch human slaves. There's a scene where they're on the Golden Gate Bridge, and it's very like misty or foggy, and then Caesar rides out on a horse. I thought that was just awesome. I'm gonna stop here because I don't want to spoil the entire movie. So it was a great movie, and if you're thinking of seeing it, go see it. But if you don't know anything about Planet of the Apes, I suggest you do your research because then you will enjoy it the least bit more.